So right now, a question must be asked, and that is, where is Action's army? I don't see drones. I don't see units. I see lots of static defense, I guess. That's about it. Violet's using this Zealot Archon army though, which is it's pretty easy from the Zerg's perspective to defend against when you're doing this Turtle Zerg. You just sort of sit back, static defense, lurkers, put Hydras behind it, and the entire army evaporates when you try to do anything. And ooh, lurkers gonna come up here. All those poor little photon cannons not gonna do anything. Great harass coming, and he's getting the natural too, man. And Violet is not. Ooh, man. Probe's going down, too. Violet is not prepared for this at all. How did he get 3 lurkers? That must have been 2 separate overlords. That was just... 2 bases was good play by Action. 3 bases has to be bad play by Violet. That's my official description of this. But either way, that was great harass, and now... That really helped Action sort of get back in this. And now you can see his big angry army coming in, sniping Templars. They storm all over the Hydras, though. Man, Hydras just evaporating, but so are Templars. And I don't know who won out on that. There's a lot of things that are dead for everybody. And Violet's clearly scared of throwing down photon cannons left and right. This is sort of an interesting engagement. I don't think either player wants to commit to it. Actually, I think Violet wants to run past it, and ooh man, all those Sairs are gonna get owned by Hydras. I don't think Violet knows what he wants to do. I think Violet's outclassed by this army that's being put up by Action right here, and so he doesn't want to obviously attack it. But there's nothing else that he can do because his army's got to stay home. It's got to defend his bases over here. It's got to defend this area of the map. It can't go harass or anything up there. And Zergling and Zealot shouldn't start with the same letter. It's unfortunate. Zealot's just getting destroyed by poor little lurkers all over the place. And now, Violet's being chased away by Hydras. And this is a great contain like setup right here. There's this little weeny little spot down here that Violet can force his way out of, where he's forcing his way back in right now to defend his natural. But it's so easy for Zerg to bounce between these 2 spots against Protoss and really keep late game Protoss from getting out and doing anything. The observer's pointing out no hive tech yet from Action. He's committing to 4 gas 2 base strategy. Nice drop here on this expansion, but I don't think it's going to be enough, which makes it not a nice drop at all. Makes it, oh wow, apparently it is quite enough. There's Hydras, he moved his entire army away from this sort of containing position, and he's going to take out that 4th. Luckily for Violet, he's got this up, so that actually wasn't a huge loss. I guess he lost all those probes, which is unfortunate. But I assume that Action knows about the 6 o'clock, so he knows that's only putting him back into the position he should be in. We're finally going to see Mutalisk to try to snipe these Templar, which I think is a definite possibility. There's lots of Dragoons to defend, but... Ooh! Super stacked storms there, but mostly dodged by the Mutalisk and all of the Templar. They're all dead. They've all gone back to Ire. Or I guess probably not Ire, since I'm pretty sure Ire is overrun by the Overmind at this point. Or Kerrigan, or whoever's controlling the Zerg at the end of Brood War, I don't remember. And man, just sniping Templar with Hydras as if he didn't kill enough with his Mutalisk. And wow, Action is just being so aggressive. He's committing to fighting through this tiny little choke, even though there's Templar storming all of his stuff. Wow, I can't believe there's still Templar left, but poor little Violet's army is almost gone. dropping DTs in the main, that's going to be good. It's going to get a lot of effective harass done. But will Violet lose his main in the meantime? Nice Storm! Nice Storm! Kills lots of Hydralisks. And poor little Action, he's so excited. He's like, I'm going to kill Violet. I'm going to help my team win. And now all of its drones are getting destroyed. And they all do get destroyed pretty much. And that's no good. And Violet, or Action rather, has committed. He's committed this attack. He's committed to a 4-base. Lair Tech, I gotta win now. You see no, loses a Spire, you see no Queen's Nest, you see no commitment to Hive Tech. He's got no drones in his main. He's morphing Lurkers all in a pile where they can get stormed and die. 4 Lurkers in transformation die. And I think Violet's got a really good, he's in a really good position to take this game. I think that, man, Action's still got great harass with these Lurkers, so that or Violet is, well, not put his cannons in a reasonable position. Like 1 cannon back there by that mineral line would greatly reduce the amount of damage that these little drops can do. Because there's 2 Zealots over there can come in, help out, and probably those 2 Zealots and cannon can take out both those Lurkers. As it is, Violet doesn't get a mine and is being contained in his base by a Zerg who only has equal bases as him, since his main is not mining anything because all the drones died from DTs. Nice stacked up Zealots, making sure they both take double damage, and man, Action's weird looking. And wow, since Action's all up in Violet's natural, he's being forced to transfer probes with his shuttle. Not something you see very often, it's just because it's so hard to do. And he's being forced to transfer Zealots to take out those poor little Lurkers. 2 little pesky Lurkers back there causing so much harassment. Violet is gonna lose he's gonna lose this base. There's nothing he can do about it. He has 1 Templar, which gets sniped, and yeah, he's gonna lose this base. These Hydras are gonna be able to push up here despite the high ground advantage, and I don't think there's anything you can do to stop him. Yeah, Violet's got to bust out at this point when half of Action's army is away. That's the only hope he has. But ooh, man, this is not what you want if you're Violet, and he knows it. Look at that head shake. He's screwed. Wow. Man, I don't think Violet should have lost that at all. He got contained there. And then in that tiny little window when he was contained, despite the fact that he had effective harass, he managed to lose all of his mining. Yeah, he's got 0 mineral intake right now, and that means he's going to lose. He's trying to make Archons as if Archons are going to do anything versus Hydras. And yeah, Action's just going for it. Storm everywhere, but it doesn't matter. This is just a move time for the Zerg. You can see a move units coming down the map. GG from Violet. So eSTRO clearly intends to make this a series. They're not going to be batted around by the top team in Pro League. So we'll see what happens. We're going to have Gosi versus we're going to have Flying versus Hoja next on New Tornado. So hopefully Flying will do something epic like, well, Arbiters, as he has done recently. Probably not, but we'll see. I'll have to check it out in that set, I guess.